Today we're doing NFL player props here on PrizePicks for Sunday, October 2nd. But before I get started, there's a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks, or you can use promo code TUFF to sign up. PrizePicks will match 100% of your first deposit. There is also a Discord link where our main server is completely free, as well as Patreon link where I give all my plays that I'm making on PrizePicks for every single sport that I do play. Multiple Patreon posts every single day. For example, this YouTube video, I'm giving 3 total player props that I like for NFL Sunday, but on Patreon, I'm probably going to give around 12 to 15 player props that I do like for NFL Sunday. So make sure you guys check out the links in the description below of this video. Also, I'm not a gambling expert. This is not financial advice, simply just plays I'm personally looking at making. Help you guys give some insight and analysis. Help give you guys some insight and analysis. Help you guys make your own plays. But let's not waste any time, you guys. Let's get right into it. All I ask is please drop a like on this video and hit that subscribe button if you have not yet already. But let's get into it. First play I like is Jamal Williams, and I like his over 15.5 receiving yards here. I also like receptions. I think receptions could be a very strong play as well here. But I'm taking 15.5 receiving yards here for Jamal Williams for a few reasons. One, Jamal Williams is going to be running back 1 in this game, right? DeAndre Swift has been ruled out of this game, and Jamal Williams is going to be fed the ball. Last game here, I mean, he's been playing well all season. He's been a touchdown vulture already, has 4 touchdowns, 168 yards rushing. And, I mean, he may, behind DeAndre Swift, I think Jamal Williams is probably the best handcuff running back in the NFL. He was kind of like that when he was on the Packers as well. But, I mean, he's having a terrific season already. But in that game when DeAndre Swift went out, he had 2 catches for 20 yards here. But I like this play a little bit more because, one, DeAndre Swift's out, so this production receiving out the backfield is going to need to be replaced. Look at this, DeAndre Swift already this season has 8 catches for 77 yards and a receiving touchdown. So that's going to need to be replaced, as well as Amon-Ra St. Brown, who is Jared Goff's security blanket. He has been ruled out for this game as well. You can see here St. Brown did not practice Wednesday or Thursday and has been ruled out. The Lions have other injuries at wide receiver with DJ Chark and Josh Reynolds listed as questionable. So I think Jamal Williams is going to get a ton of checkdowns in this game. He's already proven kind of to have the ability to receive out the backfield, like even dating back to last season. He had a few games, 8 catches for 56 yards, 2 catches for 25, 5 catches for 18, 3 catches for 22, and even back to when he was like on the Packers, right, in like 2020, he had numerous games over 15.5 receiving yards, 8 catches for 95. So he's proven has the proven ability to catch the ball at the backfield and rack up those yards. So 15.5 receiving yards for Jamal Williams, which I definitely think Jared Goff is going to use him a lot in those checkdowns. No Amon-Ra St. Brown and no DeAndre Swift. I think the recipe for Jamal Williams is pretty high here for his 15.5 receiving yards over. We already saw also Javonte Williams absolutely destroy Seattle out the backfield receiving the ball. So I like Jamal Williams over 15.5 receiving yards here against Seattle. The next prop is going to be a pass attempts prop, and it's going to be one that's hit every single time this season. Definitely an interesting one, but I like Derek Carr here over 36.5 pass attempts. You can see here he's hit this all 4 times this year, 54, 37, 39, and 45 pass attempts already this season. So Derek Carr, 4 interceptions, 850 yards, 6 touchdowns, but the Raiders are 0-3. The Raiders are 0-3, and they have a matchup here with the Denver Broncos. The over-under for this game is at 45. It's indoor at Allegiant Stadium, which I think will help Russell Wilson and Derek Carr in this game. But the Raiders, their defense has been pretty horrible, right? They've given up 273 passing yards allowed per game, right? Each team has scored 19, 23, and 22 in all 3 of their losses, so their defense hasn't been able to really keep up with their offense. Offense hasn't been horrible. They put up 24. They've given up 24, 29, and 24 points. They put up 19, 23, and 22. So their offense hasn't really been horrible. They've been able to move the ball. But I think we're going to start to see kind of Denver start to get in sync a little bit. And I think this is a great get-right game for Denver specifically. So I think Denver is going to be able to score the ball here, which is going to have Derek Carr have to pass the ball. But 36.5 pass attempts for Derek Carr, who's hit the over on this all 4 games this season. Or actually, dating back against the playoff game against Cincinnati, but all 3 games this season, 37, 39, and 45 pass attempts for Derek Carr. I'm taking the over on this one against the Denver Broncos. And then the last one is going to be our guy, Amari Cooper. I just can't shy away from this play at 57.5 receiving yards. Now, again, I'm recording this video on Saturday, so these lines may bump, so just keep that in mind, you guys. These lines may bump, but if they do bump, feel free to leave a comment in below this video, and I'll let you know, most likely, if I see the comment. if I still like it or not. But Amari Cooper over 57.5 receiving yards, too good to not take here. In my opinion, the value is too good. Dating back to last season, 4 of the last 5, but 101 and 101 in his last 2 games. It's really gotten into sync with Jacoby Brissett, right? Really, really gotten into sync. Targets have been through the roof. 22 targets in his last 2 games, 16 receptions in his last 2 games. And facing the Atlanta Falcons, who have been kind of torched already this season by wide receivers. I know A.J. Terrell is, the cornerback there, and, he's very, very solid. But, I mean, we've got, his line is 57.5, and we've got already this season through 3 games, we've got basically 5 wide receivers that have already hit the over. Michael Thomas had 57 and 2 touchdowns, but DK Metcalf, Jarvis Landry, Tyler Lockett, and Cooper Kupp all went well over 57.5 already against the Falcons. So I definitely like the over here on this one. Falcons have been getting torched by tight ends too, so take a look at David Njoku as well. But I like Amari Cooper over 57.5. I think the value is too low here to pass up on a player that's gone over 100 both games, last 2 games with 22 targets as well. So, I mean, if he gets 10 targets in this game, 57.5 is pretty low for that number of targets. So, taking the over on this one. These are the 3 player props I'm given for this YouTube video. Jamal Williams over 15.5 receiving yards, Derek Carr over pass attempts, and Amari Cooper over receiving yards. Let me know in the comments. Please, you guys, drop a like on this video. All I ask, hit the subscribe button as well if you haven't. And as always, let's cash.